Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. I want to say thank you for you guys being the song in my heart for what feels like an eternity. I don't know if I could do it without you guys. You are the most supportive, most loyal, most lovable, and most dedicated fans to who and what you believe in. And I know that now. This YouTube channel relaunched on August 5th of 2024, which is not even a year. It hasn't even been a year yet. And you guys have accumulated up over 3,000 subscribers plus on this YouTube channel. Not quite 3,000 just yet, but that doesn't mean that we can't get there. Your phones are a beacon of light to me, and that's how I've always described your phones, and I've always described your hearts, because every single time, the way this YouTube channel works, is every single time somebody hits the subscribe button, runs their finger across it, over it, or hits the like button, you send kindness and love to this world and to somebody that needs it. And that's ultimately what I've wanted to do with this YouTube channel, for the message conveyed through the power of Descendants and Zombies, which is a very powerful force, one of the strongest forces in the world. All I've ever wanted to do was to spread kindness and love to people who need it in this world, because in my lifetime there were more times than enough that I never heard the words "I love you," that I never had enough kindness shared with me, but that never held me back from sharing kindness with people that I thought deserved it. And when I moved into this house shortly after, I was getting calls from some of my friends that I went to high school with, and they were telling me that my story wasn't over. My story hadn't been completed, and I still had a lot to say, and I still had a long way to go. I didn't believe them, but I took what they said under consideration and under advisement. And here I am less than a year later with over 3,000 subscribers almost on this YouTube channel, and I have each and every one of you to thank for that. And I have the YouTube algorithm for plugging these videos and putting these videos out there every single night because of the YouTube algorithm. You guys are the YouTube algorithm. You know what you want. You're searching up Descendants and Zombies all the time, and through your journeys through the woods every single night, just after sunset, you find these videos. And you find me. And I can never thank you enough. I can't even put into words how appreciative I am of each and every one of you. Through your love through Dove Cameron, your love for Sophia Carson, you're amazing. You're absolutely unbelievable. You're breathtaking. You never cease to amaze me, and I want you to know that. And that's more than you will hear from any other YouTube creator putting up Descendants and Zombies videos on their YouTube channels every single night for you, because there's a YouTube video uploaded themed around Descendants and Zombies every 5 minutes. That's the reality of it, and I got sick of it. I got sick and tired of it, because the messages that were conveyed in the videos were just for the sole purpose of promoting them and putting the hosts of their podcasts over, if there were even podcasts that were being uploaded on YouTube. I've been a podcaster all of my life. I started in radio in 1999. And in 1999, technology wasn't as advanced as what it is now. There were no Logitech Brio cameras, no studio professional microphones you could purchase. It was just pretty much a $25 microphone you could go buy at the Source by Circuit City. Plug it into your computer in the back through a green port, and you had to use Winamp and Shoutcast, which were two different programs simultaneously together, through a program called Winamp to stream your voice. There was also something called Shoutcast, which was kind of complicated to use. 25 years later, when I wished that I could have had Logitech Brio cameras and professional studio microphones to critique Hannah Montana when it was at the heights of its popularity back in 2006, I have over 3,000 of you here with me, because you were the song in my heart all along. And when I felt like I had nobody, I could get on this podcast, I could jump on here every single night and tell you how I felt about everything and every star that I was ever admired. And you guys pulled me from out of obscurity. I don't know if it was because you wanted a hero, you just loved hearing my voice, because you made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies, which I can't thank you enough for. Many of you probably wonder why I don't work with Disney. I have this beautiful voice, and probably a lot of you wonder how come I don't work with Disney. That's because I've never been presented with the opportunity to work with a Disney company. I would love to be the guy who narrates things like Descendants and Zombies for you. I would like to be an actor in the Descendants and Zombies franchises, either as a Vampire Slayer or the Prince of Descendants. I think I would have done a more impressive job than that of a Mitchell Hope, or anybody who was on the cast who was a male as a part of the Zombies franchise. I think I would have ultimately made it better, more engaging, more funny for you, because I've always had a hand in theater. I love producing shows like Midnight Summer's Dream, Hamlet, what's the other? Macbeth is one that I'm thinking of. Dracula. I've had a hand in doing everything. I didn't like how Romeo and Juliet died together at the end of Romeo and Juliet. I didn't like how Midnight Summer's Dream ended. But it didn't stop me from producing stage productions such as Dracula and Phantom of the Opera, which one night I fell down for the stage producing because something happened backstage. I was doing the technical paralysis of the show. Ambulance was called. Long story short, it was all woo, woo, woo. And they told me to go home and watch. Disney Channel told me I'd be better in about 6.5 weeks. And they were right. I was. And here I am now living in this house about 20 years after I graduated high school, after back body dropping somebody in the fountain because I had no date that night. And I'm sitting behind this microphone with the biggest crushes ever on people like Ruby Rose Turner, who I can't live without. I really can't live without Ruby. Ruby is a beautiful person, and I like her because of her kindness, her message of kindness, which inspired me to spread my own message of kindness. Now, don't get me wrong, I always wanted to spread my own message of kindness, but Ruby's version of kindness was one that really inspired me to be a better person. And I became a better person, not just because of Ruby, but I became a better person because of each and every one of you. I can only wish that there were more souls in this world like that of Ruby Rose Turner. I have met some really kind people in this lifetime, but I've never seen somebody as kind as what Ruby is. And I just want to say this, Ruby deserves nothing but the best out of life. She deserves to be treated equal. She deserves to be treated with respect. And I want to give that to Ruby on this show. I also want to give that to Dove Cameron because I saw how Ryan McCartan was treating her. He was a real piece of shit. Forgive me for saying that, but he really was. There is no way that he should have ever gotten away or been accepted for how he treated Dove Cameron. Dove Cameron was afraid to talk, be herself around him. She was not only afraid to be herself around him, but she was also afraid to be herself around Thomas Doherty, too. And it really broke my heart. It hurt me so much. It hurt me so much last year when I heard Kylie Cantrell taking to TikTok and saying that she's not a Trump supporter and people were criticizing her because of her political point of view. And if anything, after getting out of an abusive relationship, it has inspired me to run for President of the United States. So I am announcing that again tonight, that I am running for President of the United States in the presidential race of 2028. So if you Descendants fans want to come out and vote for me in unison, you're more than welcome to do it. I will take care of each and every one of you, and I will provide Disney Plus in all homes across America. It will become mandatory, and you guys will be the strongest force in the world with a president that you and Kylie Cantrell can finally be proud of as I address the nation every night on this YouTube channel, every night after 8 p.m. I'll probably do it on the presidential YouTube channel by then, but I will do it. If people like The Rock and Eminem can contemplate running for President of the United States for years, I can do the same thing. And do I think I can beat Donald Trump? Sure, I can beat Donald Trump. The conversation has always been, ever before Kylie Cantrell was ever born, for those of you who may have followed me 25 years ago, would Jonathan Clarke ever run for President of the United States? And I only started addressing it by 2005, ever before Kylie Cantrell was born. So I'm saying it now. If Kylie wants a president she can be proud of, there is something that can be done about Donald Trump's reign of terror, the Golden Dome, which he's been promising us forever, that's never been followed through with. A lot of false promises coming from your president. There is something that can be done about it, because I love Kylie Cantrell dearly. I put it out there that the Descendants cast can come live with me, and if I have to move into the White House, they can live here. I'll put the guys downstairs, the girls up here with the PS5. I have Wi-Fi ran in the basement of this home, so they will be able to play Fortnite downstairs and do everything the girls are doing up here. They can blow up my house for all I care, as long as they're having fun, and they get to shoot Descendants for at least another 15 movies in 15 years, for each and every one of you. If you haven't figured it out, I'm a huge lover of Kylie Cantrell, a huge supporter of Ruby Rose Turner, and a huge lover of her too. I can't choose between all of them. They are gorgeous. They are beautiful people. And if anything, they have inspired me to become a better person. You know, I saw Ruby portray this character that was bullied in The Rise of Red. It broke my heart. I loved how it was a musical. The flow of it was amazing. The song Life is Sweeter When You Are has got stuck in my head indefinitely. I don't think I'll ever get it out of my head. I love that song so much, I think I play it every morning on my Bluetooth speaker. It's either that or the theme song from Tangled Wind in My Hair, which I just finished listening to, and Part of Your World from A Little Mermaid, which, by the way, I think Kylie Cantrell would do a fabulous job as a live-action Ariel. I don't know why they chose Haley Bailey. I think a lot of these stars on Disney Channel could move to the big screen and be given an opportunity to create. Kylie is beautiful. Kylie is gorgeous, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm a real geek. A real loser. I went to high school. I was considered a geek by a lot of girls. A lot of girls never wanted anything to do with me, and I've had my heart broken more times than I choose to remember. But I had each and every one of you. Every day after high school, I would jump off of off the school bus, run and throw my book bag down, and never before I did homework, I would address each and every one of you, either through my voice on the radio, either syndicated or doing it from my parents' basement, or I would do it on this podcast from 2009 up until at least 2022 before I left. I was gone for about 2.5 years. What happened was I retired in 2018, hung up my headset for what I believe to be the final time, and then I occasionally would do videos on YouTube. So I would occasionally drop the occasional Dove camera video, the occasional Descendants video. My last Descendants video might have been in 2015, 2016. For the period of 2 years. So I was doing it for about occasionally, and then somebody called me and said, your story's not complete and you still got a lot to say. And between persuasion from my co-hosts and my friends from high school, I'm back. And you guys have become my light of the darkness every single time, and you never cease to amaze me. I want to say this to each and every one of you. You are beautiful fans. This is a niche that I would fall into time and time again and never think twice about doing it. And do I regret having fallen into this niche? No, I don't. If a child believes that she can chase after the white rabbit into the rabbit hole, which has been closed for years, and find Alice and find Red and Chloe, I have nothing against that, and I'm not taking that away from anybody on this channel. If a child wants to believe that happily ever after does exist and she can find a true love for the rest of her life that she can hold on to for forever, I don't want to take that away from her. I want to inspire people to believe that dreams are achievable no matter what dreams are, and I wanted to spread my own message of kindness, and through your guys' help, I was able to do it. I'm going to do my best to keep this franchise alive for as long as I can. I want to make sure that it stays alive for forever, long after I'm gone, and they have my funeral and they cry tears. I want each and every one of you, regardless if the Disney company remembers me or not or honors me, I want to make sure that these stars and their legacies are insured for eternity and will last the test of time. I will go above and beyond the requirements. I vow to each and every one of you, I will go above the requirements of every YouTuber out there to ensure that the legacies of these stars live eternally in all of your hearts and through you. Regardless if you see yourself through the eyes of Red, the eyes of Chloe, the eyes of Mal, the eyes of Evie, whoever you see yourself through, I will do my best, time and time again, to give you the best videos that you will ever find on the internet. When you're feeling down about yourself, I want you to know you can come here, you can watch a video for up to 45 minutes, and I will do anything but criticize your favorite Descendant stars for whatever reasons other podcasters find in criticizing them. I don't know if they think it's funny. I don't know if it's because they get enjoyment out of it. I really don't know, and I really don't care. But I have thought that you guys deserve better for a very long time, and I want you to know that this day, upon us now, it stops. All the criticism that you've heard about your favorite Descendant stars, you've heard enough of it, and you deserve better. And that's been the thought, the consistent thought that I've carried with me all of my life throughout my experience on YouTube, throughout this incredible journey. I was a loser who used to journal every night, no matter where he was in the world. When I couldn't make sense of my own life, I didn't know where I was sometimes every night. I'd wake up in a different city every single night of my life. Whatever assignment I was sent on, I didn't know where I was sometimes. I couldn't make sense of my own life, but I knew I had you as my best friends, and some of my very first subscribers are still here. And I don't shy away from telling you how much I appreciate each and every one of you, because I think that's a very critical thing for a YouTube creator to do, to build a friendship between himself, he or she self, and the audience that his niche that he's attracting is. If you don't have that friendship between yourself and your audience, then you've really got nothing. The same thing can be said about someone who goes out and does a stage production every single night. If you're doing a stage production 5 nights out of a 7-night week, and you don't have a friendship between your audience to know how your audience perceives you, then you're pretty much going to be shit. So it's up to you to have that audience and fall into a friendship with them, and that's what I wanted to do with each and every one of you. Just as sure as Peter Parker goes to the New York cinema every single night to watch Mary Jane Watson perform the same dance number over and over again and sing the same songs. I have been here for you from the very beginning, and I am going nowhere. I will never ever quit on the people who have believed in me and always been the song in my heart. Thank you guys so much for that. Do I love Ruby Rose Turner? Sure, I love Ruby Rose Turner. Do I think she deserves better out of life than a crush on Justin Bieber? Sure, I do. Sure, I do. I have read posts of Ruby Rose Turner on social media where she, of course, says that all of her girlfriends are either married or in relationships, and she was very courageous years ago. Coming out at the age of 12 years old was something that was so remarkable to me, I couldn't believe it. You know, inspired by girls and her attraction to girls, she wanted the world to know that. And I want Ruby to know that she's not alone, and if she's looking for support in anybody, then she can find it in me. She can find it in me. Kylie Control can find it in me. And I don't accept how Kylie cries over the fact that her political point of view has been criticized. Everything from her political point of view concerning our current president of the United States to referring to her fans as cuties has been thrown in the face of Kylie Control for far long enough. So I think that the more love and support that we can give her to let her know that everything is going to be okay through me, through all of you, and through this YouTube channel, which I hope they watch. Because they watch a lot of videos on YouTube. You guys probably don't even know. They watch the videos where people speculate if Mal and Chloe or Chloe and Red will have a baby. If Red will fall in love with somebody. Apparently it's going to be Ace for those of you who read the books. They watch these videos. I can only hope that they hear my voice every single night that I throw a podcast up on YouTube. I can only hope that one of you are going to hear my voice and a new subscriber is going to come along during our journey through the woods and find this YouTube channel, think the guy hosting the show is really sweet, and hit the subscribe button because that's what I want you to do. I love you guys, man. You're my best friends, and I want you to know that I share in the same passions as each and every one of you. I share in the same passion for Descendants and Zombies. I am just as excited as each and every one of you for the premiere of Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires. I have had it circled on my calendar for forever when it comes to Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires. I have always wanted to kick the shit out of a lot of vampires, and you can give me the opportunity by hitting the subscribe button because vampires are real. And by the way, if you're a vampire watching this show, I am coming for you. Really excited about Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires and the future of this franchise being secured because Meg Donnelly loves it so much. By the way, Meg Donnelly's Dying Art EP. Really excited about that. Love the song Strangers. I've been throwing it up on my social media pages for forever. Go to megdonnelly.com to order your copy. I've been seriously thinking about doing it because I've been very impressed with what Meg Donnelly's been putting forth with music and how she's been so honest with her fans, which takes a tremendous amount of courage. I know this because I didn't have a whole lot of courage years ago. But I trusted in all of you just as I can only hope that you trusted me. From the comments that people have been leaving, they trust in me and they love this channel. They love the Cameron Boyce tribute videos. They love my thoughts on the original Descendants cast. You guys love Sophia Carson so much, don't you? It's amazing how much you love Sophia Carson. So I said to myself, maybe tonight I'll show you a Sophia Carson video because Sophia Carson's obviously bringing a lot of attention on this YouTube channel. I meant to throw up a video for her birthday a couple of days ago, so I premiered my original Sophia Carson 2025 birthday celebration video last night at midnight. I mean it too. I'm going to be throwing videos up at midnight on this YouTube channel. Certain videos throughout the week will premiere at midnight on this YouTube channel. I'll schedule them for midnight so you guys can see them. I'm going to be really excited to be doing that for you guys, and every video will premiere every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Time on this YouTube channel, so you can expect a video to drop some nights at midnight and some mornings between 6 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. every morning Eastern Time. So I hope you can join me for that. Consistency is really important with a YouTube channel. You've really got to be there for your audience. You've really got to, establish a friendship between yourself and your audience. And I think a lot of YouTube channels that, promise you Descendants and Zombies content don't follow through with that. So if there's anything you're going to get on this YouTube channel, it's nice things you're going to hear about Descendants and Zombies, and it's going to be videos that are going to be uploaded every single day as I try to boost my subscriber count, boost my watch hours, not for the purpose of monetization, but for the purpose of establishing a friendship between us and trust between us, because trust between the subscribers and the host of the show it's always been really important to me. It's always been really important to me because when everybody left me, you guys were all I had. For 25 years of my life, you guys are all I've had. I went to my high school prom without a date. A lot of guys thought my show was shit, but you guys didn't think I was shit. So because you guys believed in me, I've just never wanted to let you down, and I can never say thank you enough for each and every one of you. The girl will always go for the guy who lifts the weights in the gym or plays the guitar. I've had that happen to me recently. But because the guy lifts the weights in the gym or plays the guitar doesn't mean he's a better person than what I am. Because I have each and every one of you to remind me of how special this show is to your hearts and how special I hope that I am to you. Thank you so much because you are just as special to me for keeping my legacy alive and ensuring that I will become one of the greatest legends on YouTube of all time. Thank you for allowing me to be the song in your hearts and to be the voice of Descendants and Zombies for as long as you have. I will never live long enough to be able to tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you as I prepare to watch this Sophia Carson video with each and every one of you. They will always say that because of Cameron Boyce passing away, there is no reason to create another Descendants with the original Descendants cast. Telling a story and completing it is one way of looking at it, but there's always an opportunity to tell a whole different story from a whole different perspective to a whole different niche, and I've been doing it time and time again for forever. Take it from a guy who knows from experience just how effective the same story that can be told over and over again for the better part of the last 25 years, how much of a profound effect it can have on a person, how much it can touch a person's heart. Because I can guarantee you there is somebody out there tonight that just wants a little bit of kindness in their life. They're waiting to hear that from you. So pick up the phone, DM them, IM them, tell them that you love them. And if they say why, say just because I wanted you to hear it from me. Because I can guarantee you there's somebody sitting behind you every day in class, every day on the school bus, on your way to school, on your way home from school, who just wants to hear you say the words even hi to them. I don't know how many times I chased after the school bus every single morning like Spider-Man, and I jump on the back of the bus until some girl who felt bad for me told them to stop the bus, and I get on the bus and somebody would trip me up. Man, my life sucked. But I had each and every one of you, no matter how much of a loser I came off as. You guys thought I was cool. You guys thought I was the best show in the world. You guys loved the Cameron Boyce tribute videos, which I ultimately achieved worldwide popularity for on YouTube. And you're not going to quit on me, and I have each and every one of you to say thank you for that so much. Thank you for allowing me to be the song in your hearts and the voice of Descendants and Zombies for as long as you have. I'm going to have new reciprocal lights tomorrow. Woo! This whole room is getting lit up, and I'm really excited about that. So with that being said, what do you say we watch this Sophia Carson video together? This is one of the first Sophia Carson videos I've watched in a long time since I celebrated her birthday earlier this year. If you have not hit the subscribe button, you're going to want to do that. Kind of maybe want to do that. Because every time your YouTube notification bell lights up, you'll get a video from yours truly. And I promise you, trust in me, and I will never let you down.
Big Descendants fan. Those movies got me through lockdown in 2020. I'm curious, are you still in touch with Love Cameron or any of the Descendants cast or crew?
We're forever connected after those films and after, the loss that we experienced with our Cam. And we get to see each other every year, once a year at Cam's Gala for the Cameron Boyce Foundation, which we all support. And it's always really special because it always brings back really beautiful memories of that time together.
I love to hear that. Is there any maybe news of you reprising your role in another Descendants movie?
For me, this was a difficult thing to do because I can't imagine ever stepping into the Descendants world without Cam because it was the core four. So no, I couldn't. But I'm so happy that the franchise is still alive and well and so beloved by so many people. Being Evie is truly one of the greatest gifts of my life, and I adore her so dearly.
I've always loved Sophia Carson. She was just so in touch with her character. She just had this ability to understand the character better than probably the writers and producers did of anything she was ever a part of. And she had this ability to bring characters to life and scenes to life that I don't think anyone else could have ever done it better than what she could have. And for that, I just want to say thank you for being a part of all of our lives. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for trusting in me to provide you with great Descendants and Zombies videos which are going nowhere. I want to say thank you for putting up almost 3,000 subscribers, maybe not quite, but almost 3,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. No matter how many times you search up Descendants and Zombies videos for some reason, while the YouTube algorithm puts these videos out there for you to find, you always find me. And thank you so much for being a part of my life and allowing me to be the song in all of your hearts, which plays consistently on repeat over and over again. So I don't know where I would be without each and every one of you. This has been an amazing experience. It's been very enthralling, and it's been very engaging for me, and it's been an experience that I know I will never ever forget. And I'll tell you why I'll never forget it. Because when I lost both my parents to cancer and suicide, each and every one of you never ever quit on me. Every niche that I've ever fallen into has never quit on me, more especially this one. This has been an experience that I will never forget, and the most fun that I have ever had in my entire life. There is no place I would rather be every single night than having the honor and the privilege to sit behind this podcast every night and talk about Descendants and Zombies over and over again, even though it sounds like a broken record on repeat, about how much I love Ruby Rose Turner, how I want the best for her out of life, how I love and support Kylie Control and will never quit on her. I want you to know I mean every word I say, and when I tell you I love you guys, I love you dearly. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your lives, opening up your hearts to me, and trusting in me, which is very important between a YouTube creator and his audience to have. I don't know where I'd be without each and every one of you. So with that being said, before we do it again tomorrow night, what do you say we take this opportunity to go spread some kindness to somebody in your life, he or she, who needs it? Because I promise you, even though you don't think it maybe, there are somebody out there who needs kindness in their life right now, wanting to hear it from you. So let's pick up the phone or DM somebody and just tell them for the hell of it that we love them. Because kindness goes a long way in this world. And that's all you really have to have in your life. A few good friends and a little bit of kindness, and everything is going to be okay. And I want you to never ever forget that trust in me, and I will never let you down. Bye YouTube. So long for now. We will do it again tomorrow night.